You've been like marinated in this hurricane coverage.
I have.
You like slept in the last 48 hours?
What's today?
Well, this is your thing. You were
What is today? What day is it? It's
Thursday.
It's Thursday. So tomorrow at noon, I guess it's going to hit.
Isn't that amazing that you can actually know about a storm now, 5 days out,
Oh, I know, right?
and tell everybody, and yet they'll still go, I'm not leaving, I got milk and beer. It's okay.
I don't-
Modern technology and its wonders
I don't
mean
mean to
nothing
judge.
you when you have beer and milk and you're going to just stay home in the path of what they say is a killer hurricane of the ages.
2 single moms with 4 kids. They're going to stick it out because they went to Walmart and bought some stuff. And it's just like, really?
I'm going to hope that it kind of like loses a lot of force as it comes inland after all. I mean, I
It
used to
better
live in
do
that
it
area.
now. It better do it
And
now.
I've seen many hurricanes go by, and I'm really hoping this is one of those ones that just fizzles out. It doesn't seem like it, but I'm going to hope. Are you going to be able to sleep tonight
They
at
have
all?
they have 12 different models of this storm from all different agencies, plus the European model, and they're all on the money.
That's not good.
So anyway, be safe if you've got people down there. Best of luck. One of the weird photos I saw today,
Love you, Matt and Becca.
there's been a huge amount of talk about Puerto Rico and how they got treated and how the Carolinas and the Southeast are going to be treated. They showed a picture today of pallets of water on an off runway in Puerto Rico that were never distributed. And when I say pallets of water, I mean,
How many are
and
we
you
talking?
know a pallet.
Yeah,
a
it's a
pallet's
big
like
freaking gigantic-
4 by 4 by 4, right?
Yeah.
20,000 of them. And there was a point where everybody really needed water, and so I hope
It would have been helpful.
I hope this goes better.
Wow.
Locally,
Let's do happy things now. Let's
all
do
right,
happy things.
happy stuff. Best of
Free
luck.
hamburgers. Free hamburgers can never be bad.
That can't be true.
Well,
In
it's-
heaven.
No, it's true. Wendy's is giving away free cheeseburgers for the rest of September in honor of National Cheeseburger Day, which of course will be September 18th, but they would like to celebrate throughout the entire month.
What's the catch?
You get a free cheeseburger if you make a purchase of anything else on the menu. So like if you go in and you get a small fry or you get yourself a drink, you can get a free Dave's single per day.
When's it start?
It starts on the 18th.
Okay, I'm going to sit back down.
And you can order it through the Wendy's app. That's kind
Oh,
of
you
cool.
got through the Wendy's app. Oh, I see it. Okay.
Nice.
All
Huh?
right.
Yeah. And then of course,
There's nothing wrong with a free cheeseburger.
and
my
you can
friends.
get one every day, they said. Every day. It's not just a one-time only thing. This is like every day in September. There's a
could-
cheeseburger available to you.
That's so perfect.
Right? And this is another freebie, which is kind of cool. Utah Jazz, they've got members competing against each other in a three-point shooting contest. This is going to be on Friday, September 28th. And essentially, they're just inviting everybody down to the center. I was about to say the Delta Center.
I'm going to say the Delta Center.
No,
That's
we
what I know
we
it
should be
as.
fair and call
Yeah.
it it's
The
the
Delta
Vivint,
Center.
No, it's the Vivint Arena.
Delta.
I'm going to remember that.
Delta
Poor Vivint people. They're trying so hard.
Center.
Anyway, they've got a big Meet the Team event that night.
A meet and greet?
Yeah, you can come and cheer on your favorites. You can meet them, say hi.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
I think that's a lot of fun. I'd take some kids down for that, get an autograph on a hat or something.
Absolutely, and stop on the way down after the 18th, which is too late because you can't get a free
You
cheeseburger.
can get free cheeseburgers for the rest of the month. So yes, you could still do it on the 28th as you go down to Meet the Jazz.
Perfect evening.
You know, this has been a banner month, though, because we had FanX, and they had some great stars that showed up. Jeff Goldblum, who we love, he was in Thor Ragnarok, and it's funny because Karl Urban was also in Thor Ragnarok. He was Scourge. They shaved his head for it. It was really sad. And he's also Dr. McCoy in all the new Star Trek movies.
I love him.
Yes. So he was at FanX, and the man is really funny. Have a look.
You are one of my all-time favorite actors, and you've had some amazing roles in the past. And I was wondering, how do you choose the roles you want to audition for and hopefully get?
Well, it really depends. I mean, you know, you get to a certain point in your career and you get offered stuff, and that's really fantastic. I think the stuff that you really want to go for, you have to audition for. I think I auditioned for Bones for Star Trek, and that was a pretty that was a pretty amazing experience. Like, I heard they were doing a reboot, and I really wanted to be a part of it. And so I went and met with J.J. Abrams, and I thought the meeting went so bad. And because I went in there and sat down and we did a little small talk for a bit. Actually, we took the piss out of Dominic Monaghan, who JJ had just killed and lost. And so we had a laugh about that. And so then he sat there and he said, well, do you have any questions? And I said, yeah, what's the story? What's the script? Because I hadn't read it, they weren't giving it out. And he goes, I can't tell you. And I was like, oh, I guess I've got no questions. So he sat there looking at me and I was looking at him. He goes, well, thank you very much. And I walked out of there going, oh man, I really blew that. But thankfully, I got asked to come back and read for the character of Bones. So I went into the audition room. Again, we chit-chatted, took the piss out of Dominic Monaghan, so we had a good thing going there. I started doing the reading, and all of a sudden I hear this laughter. I'm thinking, what the heck is that? And I suddenly realized it was JJ, and he was laughing at what I was doing. And I hadn't done theatre for a long time, and I wasn't used to it. And it kind of almost threw me. I almost forgot my next line. But I got to the end of it, and he was like, oh my God, that's it, that's Bones. And he goes, well, I guess you better do it again. I did it again. He thanked me. I walked out within 1 hour, like, you're on the ship. Yeah, thank you. And I feel so blessed to be a part of that group. Just such a wonderful, talented, funny group of people, and we really are like a family. And we would be really blessed if we get to make another Star Trek. Fingers crossed. Start your letter writing campaign now to Paramount.
The Todd and Erin Daily Stream is brought to you by PC Laptops, with desktops and laptops starting as low as $7.99 with a lifetime parts and service warranty. They fix phones too. Go to PCLaptops.com. And by Brio Technologies. They rent, sell, and install audiovisual components, including professional sound, lighting, video and intercom systems, components, projectors, interactive whiteboards, and classroom audio systems. Just go to BrioAudiovisual.com.
The new iPhones are out. Yay!
You're pretending like you're technologically savvy right now, aren't you?
I'm not.
You read another Wired interview, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
They unveiled the 3 different models.
Oh, they have 3 different ones?
3 different. There's the R and the SR and the.
We can't afford any of them, but eventually they'll go to secondhand
But
and then we'll buy one.
there's really good news on this.
Tell me.
Because the brand new ones, there's 3 of them, bigger screens, better photos.
I really like that, to be honest.
You can actually find the depth of field on one of the photos, but one of the cameras, yeah. But anyway, the point being is that every time there's a new one, that means the old ones, you can actually pick them up for a decent price.
We could get an iPhone 6. That'd be very exciting.
What would I do?
I know.
It's in English.
I know. That's
Right.
pretty much it.
So anyway, they came out. That was their big announcement. So they have 3 different phones.
You know, some of the pixelated phones are so good now that, I mean, you can have an expensive Nikon or you can use your phone, and it's pretty much the same quality. It's amazing. Oh, I'm criticizing Todd and his equipment.
So basically, they started like $1,100, and then they go up with the gigs.
They start at $1,100.
Oh yeah. You think they're $550 or something? It's iPhone. Speaking of cost,
Okay.
Amazon just ordered something last night, didn't we? And it's going to be here in 2 days. I am so excited.
By the way, have you ever gone on our Amazon influencer pages? They're really, really fun. We have all the cool stuff that they have there, and it's like for really good prices. You can just go to Todd and Erin Collard after Amazon.com/ and you can see all our stuff.
So you're going to have to see if you're going to appreciate this or not. I'm not sure. So this is with Prime, and this Christmas, starting in November, they're going to deliver Christmas trees.
Oh.
Full-size Christmas trees.
Well, you know, when I lived in Virginia and I just had my little tiny Mazda Miata, and I'd have to put the top down and they'd have to sort of jam the tree in the passenger side. That kind of would be kind of nice back then. I don't know. So is it like the convenience thing?
Full size, yeah, full
so
size.
So like 7-footers?
Yeah, full size, and they're gonna put them in a box, and they're guaranteed to be shipped within 10 days of being cut down. Now, having worked in that industry before and worked helping someone who had a Christmas tree farm, 10 days is really good.
Is it?
Because usually you cut them down and you stack them in a truck. It's cold at this point in time
Yeah.
in Maine, and they sit
For how long usually? Long time.
week or two at least, till the truck is full, and then it pulls out and it goes away. So
I did not know
that's a
that.
pretty good price. What is the price?
Oh, what is the price?
Well, first of all, I will tell you what the average 7-foot Fraser fir cost in North Carolina.
There's not going to be any trees from North Carolina this year.
No, the going to.
Oh, okay.
Okay, the average national cost for a Christmas tree last year was the 6 or 7 footer was $75.
Wow, that's expensive. We usually get
That's-
cheaper.
That's because a lot of the farmers are older and they're selling their property off and not planting trees, which takes 7 years to grow.
It takes a lot of patience. Yeah,
And it's a renewable
you're playing
resource.
the long game there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
$115.
We usually get ours for like 50 or 60.
60 something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they want 115.
It's delivered to your door. Shush. Really?
Is that worth another $55 for convenience?
I'm just amazed right now that I didn't get punched or slapped for saying shush to you.
No, I'm still pondering the tree conundrum. I'll get you later when there's no witnesses. So,
So
I don't
that's
know.
not.
So that's like $55 more for convenience. Is it worth it?
Well, if you live in New York City, it is,
That's true.
because you don't have a car and you're only taking cabs and stuff, and you go find a tree. Where would you go? And now in the city and stuff like that, you're fine. Not like Salt City. We can, like, the woods are there. So literally, I mean, 5 blocks, woods.
That's a good point.
Plus, your neighbors have so many nice evergreens growing.
They don't need them all.
Not at 2 in the morning.
It's almost like culling, really, to
It's
help
a
them.
it's a Kwanzaa miracle.
For somebody.
Popcorn. You have something about tell me something.
No, this is wonderful. This is a Tell Me Something Good. And bear
Brought
with
to
me,
you.
because you would think that popcorn would not be a Tell Me Something Good. It's brought to you by PC Laptops.
And they are the people who are offering right now a laptop for $7.99, and that is a laptop or a desktop. Here's the catch: lifetime guarantee, parts and labor.
How easy peasy is that? Oh, they also fix
a good
phones,
cost.
which is really, really nice. And they've got some amazing, like really elaborate upgrades you can do that are just
All right,
fantastic.
I like popcorn.
Alrighty. He's 9,000 miles away, but there's a 30-year-old popcorn seller who has become the People's Prime Minister of Australia. This is a label that newspapers across the continent of Australia have come up with.
Okay.
It's a continent. We're going to go with it. It's a country. Well, this is Peter Dutton, and he started receiving really nasty messages on his Twitter feed earlier this year, and he's from Austin. He couldn't figure out why people were so mad at him. He's like, I sell popcorn. Why would you be mad at me? He created the Soul Food Gourmet Popcorn brand, and he unfortunately apparently also shares the same name as an ultra-conservative politician who just lost the race for Prime Minister in Australia. So
No
throughout
Goo-
the election...
Once again, no Google search and done. No.
You know, so he endured the barrage of meanness until one day he quietly tweeted out, I really wish the people of Australia would look at my profile and realize I'm a 34-year-old black man before tweeting me and sending me direct messages.
I make popcorn.
So when the Aussies on Twitter caught wind of the whole problem and, you know, how nice he'd been and how polite, they immediately showered his social media account with love and said, thank you, we appreciate it. We're going to send friends in America to your popcorn thing. And his popcorn business started like
Oh, that's so
burgeoning,
cool.
and he started sending more.
Right.
And then they said, you are now officially the People's Prime Minister of Australia.
There you go.
Well, here's the funny thing. He had a picture of himself and his wife, and she
Right.
had this huge grin. She said, the support you've been showing our growing popcorn business and calling my wife the First Lady is something she will cherish forever. And she's just got this grin like.
How many points is that?
Now, here's the part that is adorable, though. So because his Twitter followers from Australia love him so much, they
Right.
created a GoFundMe page. Got wind of some of the newspapers in Australia.
For popcorn?
It went to this gigantic thing, so now they're going to fly Peter over with his wife. He's bringing a boatload of popcorn with him. They're all like, come stay with me. You're going to have beer. We're having lots of beer and popcorn. And so he basically has this big soul popcorn party Australian national tour set up. And he's got
Sounds so
people in
awesome.
each area that he's going to be staying
Oh,
with.
that is so fun.
Isn't that the cutest thing ever?
I want to go with them. I like
I
popcorn.
know, and I love Australia.
I know.
I could pop for you. Well,
You know,
we
it's
travel.
funny. It's funny you bring this up because there is another Aussie story coming up at the end of the show that is worth hanging out for.
That good, huh?
It's one of the stories coming up next.
Okay.
The Todd and Erin Daily Stream is brought to you by PC Laptops with desktops and laptops starting as low as $7.99 with a lifetime parts and service warranty. They fix phones too. Go to PCLaptops.com. And by Brio Technologies. They rent, sell, and install audiovisual components including professional sound, lighting, video and intercom systems, components, projectors, interactive whiteboards, and classroom audio systems. Just go to BrioAudiovisual.com.
All right, there's a big event coming up. Erin, please.
Todd's traumatized already. It's PTSD, but only in the really fun kind. So that's
2,000
good.
women, same place, me.
18th annual Erin's Night Out. Now, if you don't have your tickets yet, you can't buy them. They can only be one. This is what you do. If you're watching the show today, all you have to do is drop a comment and then share the show. Boom, that's it. And then I will contact you. I will have your 4 tickets and all the information you need for Erin's Night Out. And then October 20th at the Salt Lake City downtown Radisson. We're going to tear it up. Oh, by the way, did I tell you Tom Carr's coming? Tom Carr, the Ghost Hunter.
Ghost Hunter.
Been on national shows,
He'll be
published
talking.
author.
Do little breakout sessions?
Yeah, he does
All right.
Ghost Hunting 101, which is perfect just in time for Halloween. And then he also has a ton of EVPs, electronic voice phenomena, that he'll play.
I want to talk about karma. And
Explain.
here in Utah, jobs. People are quitting their jobs all over the place. And people are getting new jobs all over the place.
It's the weirdest economic indicator I've ever seen, but U.S. employers advertised the most jobs ever in July on record, and the number of workers quitting their jobs was also a new all-time high.
Karma against management.
So we've all pretty much known that, like, basically the unemployment rate is like stupidly low, and getting a job has never been easier. But the funny part is now, because there is so much available and employers are having to like raise salaries and they're trying to offer more incentives, people are like, I could actually go earn a real living and not be treated like crap.
So I'm going to. So all the mean people out there are going, hey.
My crappy management technique doesn't seem to be working anymore.
That's just so funny.
So that's funny. So if you're one of those people, good luck.
Good
I
luck.
hope you get an amazing job, but that's
And if you're
such
management,
an interesting economic indicator. Everybody's quitting.
Yeah.
That's good.
because you pay crap. All right, so I would like to end the show today
Yes.
with a gentleman from Australia.
Tell me more.
Well, evidently, he went to the zoo with his girlfriend, and his girlfriend exclaimed, "Those monkeys are so cute." And he was talking specifically about the squirrel monkeys.
Oh, there's nothing cuter than a little monkey.
They
They're so
they
precious.
weigh less than a loaf of bread. They're only this
And
big,
they've got those little beady eyes and their little clever hands.
and they're kind of
Oh, they're
nervous,
so-
you know.
They're so cute.
So he thought to himself, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go steal a monkey and give it to my girlfriend.
Now let me think. Usually when brilliant ideas hit people, it tends to be when they're like wildly high.
Oh, he was higher than a kite.
Okay, that explains a lot. Keep going.
So what he did is, one night he went to the zoo. He jumped the fence. He went through 2 padlocks to get to the monkey cage.
That's a lot of forethought for a guy who's stoned.
And he was going to get it. He was going to throw it in his jacket, zip it up, and then
take the baby monkey home to
And-
his girlfriend.
and have
she'll
some-
have a little monkey.
and then some loving would happen. Well, evidently, the monkeys have a certain trait about people coming into a territory that they are going to defend.
Monkeys are territorial. Even the cute little tiny baby
even
ones.
the little one.
Oh no.
You want to know the result of this?
Yes, of course.
Basically, we had a broken ankle, we had 2 fractured teeth, and a sprained ankle, and bruises on his back. The monkeys attacked. And basically, they didn't like him in the cage. And so when he went to get one and he reached out to grab it, all the other monkeys decided it was time to pummel. And they pummeled him to the floor.
This is hysterical. The Wellington District Court Judge Bill Hastings said during his sentencing, "I don't know what happened in the squirrel monkey enclosure. The squirrel monkeys know. You say you couldn't find them," because that was his excuses. He had no idea how he ended up there.
Right.
And I don't speak squirrel monkey, so I can't tell, but he said, what I do know is that by daybreak, all of the monkeys were distressed. 2 of them were injured, and you had a broken leg, 2 fractured teeth, a sprained ankle, the bruises on your back. And they're not like hairy little children with tails. They're little savage territorial things. But you know what? I would like to point out, though, that I don't feel as bad for John, because essentially that night he'd gone on quite a rampage. He had an alcohol-fueled attack on a clerk at a convenience store because he couldn't get more beer.
Right.
And then assaulted a community safety officer who refused to hand over cigarettes.
And then the monkeys.
So the monkeys really were doing a a community service. I think if we all look at it this differently.
Besides the monkey attack, what was his punishment?
2.5 years in prison. Don't screw with the monkeys.
What are you in for? Getting beat up by a bunch of monkeys? All right, well, thank you so much for watching today.
And they're no more than a loaf of bread.
We have just a little loaf of bread with teeth and claws. All right, so by the way, if you're watching this, Tell Me Something Good on Facebook is another one of our pages.
Please stop by and visit. We have a $100 gift card giveaway we're doing there. We just want you to say something great that's happened in your life. And some of the stories are incredibly inspiring. So we would love to hear yours. And don't forget about the Erin's Night Out tickets. Just drop a comment and share the show today. We're going to tear it up. No monkeys involved, but it's going to be awesome.
There might be a monkey or
And
two.
I'm not raising bail money again this
All
year.
right, so anyway, thanks for watching the Todd and Erin Daily Stream, and we'll see you mañana. See ya.
That was a very dramatic pause.